Multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now that
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap.
But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now. There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good. Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here. This one is a bonus tour for you all. I saw the article that I'm going to show that. The article I've seen today is the last article in this tour, but I'm going to lead you up to that article, right? So I did a virtual tour where we talked about the TikTok ban and, YouTube, having a net worth that was out of this world, right? And in that live, along with some other destinations, I talked about how YouTube Studios could form, right? And you see Google Studios in the thumbnail and in the title. So let's talk about, we got a lot to get through. Higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this second intro here. Let me refresh it there. There we go. Okay. All right. Higher is waiting, low is available. Either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this second intro here. You see the virtual tour background. Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And then there is, sorry, y'all. Hey everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all you here. So like I said, this is just a prediction. It's Braylon prediction put together. Y'all know I am the media nerd of social media, so I say the quiet part out loud a lot of times. So I don't know if it's going to happen, but from what I've seen with this last article, yes, something's going on at Alphabet. Google. Something is going on. There's something in the water there. So let's get to the getting and doing what we do here. This is going to be a good one. So let me see here. We're going to start with this one right here. So from Variety.com, YouTube now worth as much as $550 billion. I'm going to say that two more times. YouTube is now worth as much as $550 billion. YouTube is now worth as much as $550 billion. Okay. Analysts say new king of all media. Not a fifth, not a quarter, not a half of all media, but all media. Video platform has substantial runway for further growth per Wall Street firm Nathanson. Here we go. As YouTube marks its 20th anniversary, the Google-owned video giant is the new king of all media, larger and more powerful than any other player in Hollywood, according to the influential Wall Street research firm. What's more, it's in a position to gobble up even more screen time and grow bigger. For the full year 2024, YouTube was already the second largest media company by revenue at $54.2 billion, trailing only Disney according to estimates by principal analyst Michael Nathanson. But in 2025, YouTube is poised to take the top spot ahead of marketing, excluding revenue in Disney's theme parks and park segment, making it not only the leader in engagement but revenue as well. Nathanson wrote, if YouTube were a standalone business, it would be worth $475 billion to $550 billion. I'm gonna say that range two more times: $475 billion to $550 billion. $475 billion to $550 billion, or about 30% of Alphabet's current valuation. The Monat Nathanson analysts estimate that's based on the firm's analysis of expert value as a multiple of revenue in 2024 for Netflix, 10.5 times revenue, Meta 8.8 times revenue, Roku 2.4 times revenue, Warner Bros. Discovery 1.4 times revenue, Fox 1.3 times revenue, and Disney 1.3 times revenue. Nathanson also noted that in February of 2025, for the second time in the past year, YouTube ranked as the largest aggregate TV content source in the United States, according to Nielsen, based on viewing time, surpassing traditional TV giants like Disney, Fox Corp, Paramount Global, Warner Bros. Discovery, and NBC Universal, as well as subscription streaming leader Netflix. And YouTube has even more upside ahead if it successfully executes on a strategy to become the central aggregator for all things professional video. Nathanson wrote, the Monat Nathanson team TV remains significantly under monetized relative to its scale, reach, and differentiated offering. Now, if you remember, we covered this on Virtual Tour Live, that long form content is the dominant content now on YouTube, right? Because people, they watch documentaries, they watch game shows, they watch talk shows. YouTube is the new TV. People get their news from social media now more than linear television anyway, right? So, yes, indeed, there. YouTube has substantial runway for further growth, not just in monetization, but also in expanding into new business segments, such as becoming the premier streaming aggregator. Matheson wrote in the March 31st research note, if executed efficiently, this could further widen the gap between YouTube and other media players. In 2024, YouTube generated global ad revenue of $36.15 billion. Yeah, you heard me right. $36.15 billion, up 15%. For 12 months that ended September 2024, YouTube subscription revenue topped $15 billion according to Google. That was generated by YouTube TV, the biggest internet-delivered live TV service in the United States with 8 million plus customers. YouTube Premium, which provides ad-free videos and other perks, and YouTube Music Premium. Sorry. There we go. YouTube Premium, which provides ad-free videos and other perks, and YouTube Music Premium. This month, YouTube announced that it now has more than 125 million subscribers for YouTube Music and Premium services, up from 100 million a year ago. In 2025 and ahead, Martin Nathan expects YouTube subscription revenue growth to continue to outpace advertising, driven primarily by subscriber additions. YouTube TV will have roughly 10% of the $85 billion paid TV market in the United States by the end of 2026. As traditional paid TV distributors continue to collapse, we believe that YouTube TV will emerge as the industry leader, which should help their economics and content negotiations while creating a pricing opportunity. Natherson wrote in the note, the analyst recommended that YouTube TV truly create a skinnier bundle of broadcast, sports, and news networks coupled with streaming platforms like Hulu, Paramount, Peacock, and Max. Natherson estimates that in 2024, YouTube generated $7.8 billion in operating income with operating margin of 14%. This year, the analyst projects operating income to grow $10.2 billion with 60% margin. By 2027, Nathason's model indicates YouTube will hit $13.8 billion in 2027, and with operating margin expanding to 18%, primarily driven by improved subscription economics. Also in the note, Nathason suggested Google should provide greater disclosure on YouTube's economics for investors. Google Alphabet only periodically announces major milestones in YouTube's revenue and engagement, he pointed out. So when you have a company, right, that is in the range of $475 billion to $550 billion, you definitely have something hot on your hands. And the thing about YouTube is you broadcast yourself. So if you look at every channel, it's like a TV network, right? So let's just say, for example, if Braylon's, now I'll just show you real quick. Now this is all in fun, okay? Let's just say Braylon's Virtual Tour Live was live on. Let's just say that, or that Braylon's Virtual Tour Live is on. Or that this show was on. Or that this show is a okay. Or hang on. Or how about this? So imagine Braylon's virtual tour on any one of those networks, right? I think that with a platform as powerful as YouTube could be the great equalizer to user-generated content, because we talked about this from an article from What's on Disney Plus that allegedly that Disney executives talk about YouTube every single day, and Disney is trying to figure out how to get user-generated content onto Disney Plus. And that's why I said that I think Disney will be the best ones to buy TikTok, because I just saw a report that TikTok Live has beaten Twitch as the second biggest live streaming platform. Now, of course, TikTok is in limbo right now of a ban. So the ban might be happening on Juneteenth, but then again, President 47 might extend it again. So this ongoing, tennis match about TikTok could last until the end of the year, right? So wanted to give you this, okay? So then right here, from Deadline.com, YouTube rules out return to originals despite TV set viewing boom. We have no interest whatsoever in producing our own content. MIP London. So YouTube Vice President of Europe, Middle East, and Africa, Pedro Pena, said there was no appetite whatsoever to return to the YouTube original strategy. Instead, he outlined why the Google-owned site was sticking to aggregation and providing a platform for content creators from the kid in their bedroom all the way to the biggest producer. There's a lot of misconceptions about YouTube and fears associated with what YouTube represents and does, said Pena. The first thing to say is we are an open platform. We exist to provide the ability for content creators to use the platform, upload content, and make it available. The news inside the news is we have no interest whatsoever in producing our own content. We tried it a little bit and did a few experiments, right? So I personally believe that this is bull jive, in the words of Uncle Shannon, who did too much. Okay, so I disagree. I think that, honestly, to tell you the truth, if you look at content creators' channels, right? Braylon's virtual tour, the Gossip Girls Chit Chat with QT show, Michelle ATL Live. Those are YouTube originals, essentially, right? And so there is an appetite to see their favorite content creator do their show, right? With YouTube originals, it was a part of YouTube Red. And of course, the bigger the content creator, the bigger opportunity you have to work with YouTube, right? So let's keep going. Let's keep going. From Variety.com, while YouTube exited the original content business, we weren't good at picking content. YouTube has tried its hand at funding original content more than once with disappointing results. 10 years ago, YouTube believed it needed to be more directly rather compete with the Netflix of the world. Robert Kendall, then YouTube's chief business officer, who left to become CEO of Warner Music Group in 2023. In 2015, hired TV veteran Suzanne Daniels to build a slate of original programming available exclusively to subscribers of YouTube Red, later rebranded YouTube Premium. Daniels, who had been MTV's head of program and top executive at Warner Brothers and Lifetime, led the team that greenlit series featuring YouTube creators like PewDiePie, Markiplier, Rhett, and Link, Elias Koshi, as well as scripted originals like Karate Kid, Offshoot, Cobra Kai. However, the originals were not delivering the payback YouTube executives anticipated by subscriptions. The platform shifted to make YouTube originals available for free with ads and attempt to better monetize them. In 2019, YouTube started to exit the scripted game to focus on unscripted affairs. Some of its popular series found homes elsewhere. In 2020, Cobra Kai from Sony Pictures Television was picked up after 2 seasons on YouTube by Netflix, where they were running for another 4 seasons. Step Up, based on the film series, lived on YouTube for 2 seasons and then moved to Stars for a 3rd and final season. Then in early 2022, YouTube wound down the Originals initiative altogether. Daniels left YouTube that spring. Neil Mahone, who became YouTube CEO in February 2023, says the one-time thesis was the platform could give a boost right to homegrown creators by financing bigger ticket productions and then share in the upside. What happened, he said, is that popular YouTubers organically began producing premium level content that was as good as anything on TV or other streaming services. Big creators on YouTube are the new Hollywood in the sense because they are producing the content that people want to watch, Mahone says. And so that eliminated the need for us to do anything in that regard because our creators were doing it on their own. Here's the problem, Neil, okay? Here's the problem, right? Not everybody, okay? This is no disrespect to the content creators. Not everybody is a PewDiePie, Markiplier, Rhett and Link, Glass, and Koshi, Mr. Beast, right? There are some people that are at 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000, right? 50,000, 30,000, right? 100,000, right? That they can't, be seen by everybody, right? So when I brought up YouTube Studios in that live where let me go to, because I want to tell y'all the exact show. So you know what? I'll just show you. We got time. Because I did talk about this in the live. I talked about it through that destination. So hang on, let me put it up here. Should be coming up. Hang on, y'all. I'm seeing it. Yep, right here. Okay. So this show right here with Wendy Williams, Marvin Sapp, D Storm, Nintendo, Wicked, and Epic Universe. Right here in this show, I did talk about YouTube Studios and how if YouTube Studios formed, right? Let's just say that, hey, YouTube really likes Braylon's virtual tour, right? And, talk shows rather, and news shows haven't really worked out for streaming, but this format is in a streaming style. So what if YouTube Studios went to Hulu and said, hey, would you guys like to have Braylon's virtual tour streaming live on Hulu 5 nights a week? Then guess what? I get my cut, YouTube Studios gets their cut, Hulu gets their cut. Now, YouTube Studios can be a aggregator, a jump off point, a go button for content creators to be able to have a place to fall, to try and fail and evolve before they get to Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max, Peacock, Amazon, right? So before they get to the big streamers and the major broadcast networks, they could go through YouTube Studios and see how they do for a couple of seasons under YouTube Studios before actually joining in a network. Because I do believe that you need, in the words of Bishop T.D. Jakes, he said, your family is like a gym to work your love out in. Maybe YouTube Studios can be the studios where content creators can work their creativity out before they hit the big leagues, right? So I want to bring those two articles up to you all. Now, there was a platform, right, from Area 120. Now, this is a laboratory of creative technology, and this was called Fundo, a virtual experiences platform for creators. Right here. Sorry, John Gregg, general manager of Fundo, right here. In 2018, while working on a project at Area 120, Google's in-house incubator for experimental projects, my colleague Shad Sadija and I went to VidCon, a major convention for the online video industry. The energy was absolutely incredible. Fans rushed across the convention floor to meet their favorite creators and waited massive queues for a selfie. It reminded us that the YouTube community is amazed. The connections between creators and their audiences go far deeper than just videos and comment threads. But we also thought, how can we create these magic moments for even more people at any time, no matter where they are? This sparked an idea for a new Area 120 project, Fundo, a platform for virtual events and experiences designed and built for creators. With Fundo, everything is live and interactive, using face-to-face video chat to mirror those in-person encounters, and it all happens using your computer or phone from the comfort of home or on the go. Fundo also gives creators new monetization options to support what they do. Event hosts are in control of ticket prices and any discounts, including free events if preferred. Some creators using YouTube channel memberships offer Fundo meet and greets exclusively to channel members as a premium. Over the last year, many parts of life had to move online and become virtual. While we didn't build Fundo specifically because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the mission of creating meaningful experiences online is even more important today. In addition to YouTube creators and their fans, we're seeking authors, fitness instructors, business and lifestyle consultants, and others to use Fundo to find new ways to connect. We've been testing with early adopters, and today we're launching Fundo for all creators in the United States and Canada, with more locations coming soon. One end-to-end platform. Virtual events, especially ticketed events, can be complicated, from scheduling to sign-ups, virtual payment process, and communication, live streaming. There's a lot to manage. Fundo makes it easy by providing a single end-to-end solution. Event hosts and their guests can do anything within the Fundo site. No apps or additional software downloads required. So you can right here, as you can see, there's a workshop. Right here, you can do a one-on-one chat plus photos as well. Fans can discover events happening on Fundo through our homepage or through links shared directly by their favorite creators. Choose an event, answer questions, complete the ticket purchase, and you're all set. Fundo will provide the event link and send reminders up to the start time, as well as technical support if needed. Safety is a top priority because Fundo is checking everyone's ticket. There's no risk of uninvited guests. We also have reporting and flagging features to curtail abuse. Customized experiences. No two creators are the same and no two audiences are the same. That's why Fundo offers different types of experiences that can be adapted and customized. Creators can schedule an event in advance or let fans request a time. They can meet one-on-one or in groups. They can invite co-hosts or take the stage solo. As a fan, you'll have a variety of experiences to choose from. Join the Q&A with Creed Crafts channel members in a group meeting. So here's how this will work. So you're in line, and then there you are. There's your favorite creator. And also, too, it'll tell you what number you are in line. So if you got to go use the restroom or whatever, there you go. You can take selfies together using our photo booth with Lies to Marenkas. So basically, this is a digital photo booth, and you can save the photos. That was really cool, too. Or join a virtual workshop like the East Family's Home Mixology Seminar. So you have right here, you have your agenda. You can raise your hand and be able to talk to your favorite content creators there. It says here, check out our calendar of all featured events available at fundo.town. If you are interested in using Fundo as a creator to host your events, you can sign up now at fundo.town/creators. Now, of course, this website is no longer available, but I wanted to bring it up because if YouTube Studios, right, wanted to bring this back, right, and this is a part of YouTube Studios where, guess what, you can take workshops, right, and one-on-one meeting greets, and you can make those different YouTube Studio specials, right? You can sell those specials to the streamers and the networks as well, right? So wanted to show y'all that there, but that was a while back with Fundo. So I want to show y'all that. Now, shout out to Backhand Productions. As you can see here, this was the YouTube Pro series. And you're like, wait a minute, bro, I've never seen that space before. So here it is here. Oh, hang on. That's not the thing I want to show you. That's a 10-minute video. So this is what I want to show you. Okay, here we go. And I want you to pay attention to this video because I'm going to loop it back around as I often do. Okay, it's loading. You see this because you see the magnifying glass for the search bar, the X. Let me refresh it now. Maybe that might help. Okay, if it takes too long, we'll make it work. Hang on now. Because I know that's supposed to be a video there. And one second now. Don't worry, give me 1 moment, please. Thank you. Should have pulled right on up, but y'all know how technology is when you're live, so. Let's see here. Interesting. All right, so let me get this up.
Guy to an outdoor summer wedding. It's 100 freaking.
So this was, let me flip it back. So this was YouTube Space Los Angeles. Now, for those of you who don't know what YouTube Space is, this was one of the many divisions of YouTube to put essentially. Let's roll on that. We'll talk about it.
I will never take back the words that I said that.
Activation there. Studio lights there. Live stage. Recording studio. Whole video wall. Andre Blackman. Cinema stage, motion capture studio, green screen studios. Got some lounges, rehearsal room, post production. This was from YouTube. The company itself actually created 2 spaces, I think. One in New York and one in LA, screening room. Video wall there. Good mythical morning there. So that was for YouTube content creators. Now I'm gonna go back here to Backhanded Productions because I want to show you what the space looks like here. This was a YouTube Pro series where they basically did like different episodes of how you are as a YouTube content.
Hello, and welcome to the YouTube Space LA for our 4th installment of the YouTube Pro series. And today we're going to be talking about the art and science of being a showrunner on YouTube. And we're very happy to have us with us today, Benny Fine from the Fine Brothers. He and his brother Rafi are the producers, writers, and directors of the React series, as well as the scripted series My Music. They have been creating online content since 2004. Come on, give a warm welcome for 2004. They've been online before YouTube was online. I mean, come on, they should be running this place. And we also have with us Tony Valenzuela from Black Box TV, another old-timer. He is the #1 most subscribed genre channel on YouTube and is currently in pre-production for his first feature film.
So this is how the space looked, right? So you can do talk show, game show, book club, anything there. So they have the video wall there, a monitor there. So that's how YouTube space was, right? So here it is here. YouTube space is the name given to virtual and pop-up events designed to aid creators by hosting the American video platform. YouTube. Originally, YouTube spaces were physical locations provided by YouTube for content creators to learn about producing content, as well as providing them with facilities to create content for their YouTube channels. For eligible content creators, YouTube spaces were completely free to use, including the use of equipment, studio space, post-production facilities, trainings, and workshops provided by YouTube. There were 10 physical YouTube spaces around the world. The first YouTube space was opened at Google's London King's Cross offices in 2012. I did not know that. Okay. These physical locations closed temporarily 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. However, on February 18th, 2021, YouTube Chief Business Officer Robert Kernell announced that the physical YouTube spaces in Berlin, London, Los Angeles, New York, Paris, Rio de Janeiro, and Tokyo would remain closed permanently. Physical YouTube spaces remain open in Sao Paulo, Brazil, Mumbai, and Dubai. Okay, so London, the first one was in London. It was at London Tobin Court Road in 2012 and included 3 soundproof studios, editing space, and a store for YouTube. So that merchandise also had a community coffee bar. Los Angeles was the second location to have a YouTube space that opened up in 2013. It's located minutes away from Los Angeles International Airport. Tokyo's YouTube space opened in 2013, included a traditional Japanese home set, a classroom set, and a monitor set that functions for game shows located in Roppongi Hills. The facility also boasted a training room and a report studio for creators. New York's YouTube space opened up in 2014 and was the 4th global YouTube space, the 2nd one based in the United States. The 20,000 square foot space opened on the 6th floor of New York's Chelsea Market. Sao Paulo, Brazil's first YouTube space opened up in 2014. Brazil's second YouTube space opened up in 2015. Rio de Janeiro features 22,000 square foot space. Berlin's YouTube space opened in 2015. YouTube partnered with Met Film School for Berlin campus, where creators to get in and start shooting. They only needed 1,000 subscribers, making it much more easily accessible space than many of the other offerings. The Paris space opened up in 2015. Mumbai space was opened in 2016. It boasts a 1,400 square foot space within Wesley Woods International WWI sprawling production complex, which includes a 400 square foot studio, a lounge, and workspace for creators to relax and socialize in, and an edit bay with 2 machines that are capable of 4K editing. The Dubai space opened up in 2018, becoming the 10th global YouTube space. Like other studios, it featured a fully equipped studio, post-production, and community support for creators, content, and partnership with YouTube. The Toronto space at George Brown College opened on April 26th. I know that remember the two United States ones, but imagine, if you will, if YouTube Studios came back, right, and they opened up all these YouTube spaces, okay, and you also added one to Texas, you added one to Florida, right? I think that those YouTube spaces could be really good, not just for YouTube Studios, but for creators everywhere, because there is a place in Texas called Maker's Gym. I don't know if you heard of it. I heard it from Lady Jade, formerly known from DD in the morning on K104. So check this out.
Makers and dream chasers, are you ready to supercharge those creative muscles?
We are the Maker Coach.
Sorry.
Makers and dream chasers, are you ready to supercharge those creative muscles?
We are the Maker Coaches, your partner in creative growth.
Whether you're an aspiring filmmaker, a budding musician, or a small business team looking to amplify your online presence, we're not just here to coach. We're here to roll up our sleeves and be your extra hands on set.
Together, we'll turn your creative visions into reality.
Think of us as your creative gym buddies, helping you flex those creative muscles.
From cameras to lights, microphones to editing software, we've got it all.
Our studios are your playground, and your imagination is the limit.
Ready to make magic? Join us today and let's dream, create, and conquer.
We're your partners in creativity from start to finish.
Maker's Gym. Shout out to Maker's Gym. Like I said, I learned about this from Lady Jade, formerly known from DD McGuire in the morning. So you got 6 visual studios, right? 4 sound studios, 4 conference rooms, 7 meeting rooms, and 23 hot desks, right? So, you know, editing bays and stuff like that. So, and then they have all these different coaches of all these different, divisions of creativity. So we are a new 24/7 co-creation concept that gives our members state-of-the access to state-of-the-art production studios, production equipment, training, and educational classes, vast co-working amenities, and network of up-and-coming creative talent and businesses. So let's see here.
Maker's Gym just brings that. You step in here and it just an environment that's conducive to creativity.
What really struck me with Maker's Gym was how professional everything was, from the cameras to the grip to the lights. Also, it wasn't just the equipment and the facilities, it was the people around it. And this is a place where professionals can come and do what we do without having to worry about the equipment, without having to worry about the facilities.
A place that I can come to do everything I need to do here, from a photo shoot to editing to having meetings with clients in one space. It is a relief for a business owner like me to have one less thing to worry about.
I feel like everybody can find a place here. Being within the community and meeting other people that are entrepreneurs, it's really pushed me to actually start my business.
We're using the conference room currently. We meet in regularly with a leadership team that we're developing.
They have everything I need. I can book these studio rooms up to a month in advance or within the next 30 minutes.
With a membership at Maker's Gym, you get all of the professional level instantly. I had to wait on my equipment to catch up to my talent. You don't have to do that here. This is for all makers.
Yep. So imagine, if you will, if Google and YouTube bought Maker's Gym and made Maker's Gym locations all across the country. I mean, you see how amazing and clean and sophisticated this is, right? And then here are the monthly memberships here. So you get Night Maker $189 a month per month. So part-time makers. So you get 6 bookable hours. We'll go over photo editing. Studio hours include podcast, sound studio hours included, soundstage 9 included, meeting room hours unlimited, member business directory included, additional booking hours 20%, hours of access 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday, 24 hours. for $3.99 a month for full-time makers. Total bookable hours, roll over 12 soundstage, photo, and editing studio hours included, podcast and sound studio hours included, conference room hours included, meeting room hours included, member and business directory included, additional booking hours, 20% discount, and hours of access 24/7. The Maker's Business, 16 bookable rollover hours included, 3 members additional, members up to 2, $189 a month, soundstage, photo, editing studio hours included, podcast and sound studio hours included, conference room hours included, meeting room hours unlimited rather, member and business directory included, additional booking hours, 20% discount, hours of access 24/7. So that's monthly. And then yearly here, as you can see, so they have something for everybody. And so they also have a day Maker's Pass, right? You get 8 hours of time credit for booking meeting rooms or hot desk. It does not allow for guests and must be used during our office hours and must be purchased the day it will be used. So it gives you 1 day of access to our common spaces as well. So for $30, you can have a whole day pass. I really love this company. I don't know if they're trying to expand or not, but I really do believe that Maker's Gym will definitely be one of the hottest brands and businesses and companies in the world very, very soon for content creators, for sure. Now, like I said, everything I'm saying is a prediction, right? It's Braylon prediction put together in one word. So this YouTube Google Studios breakdown, this is just my thoughts if YouTube Studios came about or if Google Studios came about, right? So we got the structure of how YouTube Studios or Google Studios is going to work, right? We have the facilities, the YouTube spaces, or if you want to do Google spaces, right? We have Maker's Gym, hypothetically inside the Google Alphabet YouTube ecosystem, right? But you need a backlot. I wonder if there's anybody leaving a backlot. From Deadline.com, Disney pulls up stakes on Fox lot by the end of 2025. Multiple new potential tenants in talks, okay? So, in a noticeable change at Fox's story West Los Angeles lot, Disney will pull up stakes there when it's up next March, ending a multi-year stay born of one of the biggest mergers in media history. Disney has occupied a significant amount of space on the lot since closing its $71.3 billion. Yeah, $71.3 billion deal to acquire most of 21st Century Fox. It will vacate by the end of the year ahead of the March 2026 expiration of its lease. Multiple sources have confirmed the deadline. Disney intends to consolidate its operations in a creative hub in its corporate home of Burbank. In the wake of the Disney Fox deal, the FX and 20th Century and the 20th television teams led by John Landgraf and Kerry Burke had remained based on the Pico Boulevard lot. They will now join the relocation to Burbank by the end of the year. In a brief statement provided to Deadline, a Fox spokesperson called the company's lot second to none in terms of location and premium production, post-production facilities available. The company says it has received about $50 million a year from renting out. And smaller ones still operating in Hollywood and Culver City. The Fox lot is one of the few of meaningful scale in the LA basin. It also has pedigree, having housed productions over the decades like The Sound of Music and Miracle on 34th Street. In the industry landscape of 2025 and 2026 is a lot different than it was 60 plus years ago when the mega merger was completed. The streaming boom initially led to a steep rise in production across the city elsewhere, even though production has since contracted, especially in LA. Optimism is running high that proposal to double California's film and TV tax credit in the state will be passed by state legislators. The dramatically stepped up initiatives promoted in recent months by Governor Gavin Newsom would be the first positive development in years for the Tempest-tossed production crews in Southern California. After the upheaval of COVID, production returned, but then went dark again for months. Amid the dual strikes of 2023, steep financial cuts have also reshaped the media industry during this time. Even without the tax credit, Fox has fielded significant interest from multiple parties. One source familiar with the discussions told Deadline the space occupied by this could be leased to multiple parties over varying terms, as is already the case for the New York Street on the Fox lot, which hosts music videos and commercials along with series of films. Since William Fox started Fox Film Corp. in 1915, the West LA studio lot has regularly undergone transformation as it was grappling with the expensive, ultimately unsuccessful film Cleopatra in the late 1950s and early 1960s. Fox sold its 260-acre parcel of land to Alcona, which then leased back about 1/3 of its acreage for Fox to continue its production activities. The remaining land was developed as Century City, a corporate, retail, and residential section of LA. Los Angeles Times report late Tuesday on the Disney rollout. So what if, right, because you got 15 sound stages, right? What if YouTube Studios, Google Studios actually pulled up and made their stakes, right, at the Fox lot? Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. So, with that being said, let's see here. I want to look at Fox Studios here. New York City. It's not so clear. Not clearer. So you see the murals on all the sound stages. Oh yeah, topiaries of the different characters. Okay, that's This is really nice and shut out. I feel like I'll be able to. But you see how it's in good condition, right? And so here is the Fox lot right here. So all that, right? So imagine, if you will, that YouTube Studios, Google Studios had all of this at their disposal, right? And imagine if you're a content creator, right, and you want to make a scripted series. Well, guess what? Right here, the Fox lot is home to 15 different sound stages, and the 50-plus acre lot contains iconic sites, art, murals, and various forms of architecture that exemplify the studio roots and history. And so right here, you also have, production services. So, like I said, here, and then you have post-production services, of course. So production services here, look at this. They got costumes, craft service, grip, paint, printing services, set lighting, sign shop, staff shop, stages, studio supply, transportation, policy, production policies, right? So you have all those production services, right? And then you have right here, you have ADR, sound, Foley, tactile props. Then you have scoring. Then you have screening room, sound mixing, specifications. Then, of course, you have food services here, right? So they have commissary, crafts and services as well. So here's the commissary dining room right here. Then you have the commissary grill. You have the news cafe. You have Moe's Cafe off of The Simpsons, right? So you have all that. And then you have the studio store, right? Which, we saw that one of the YouTube spaces they actually had, where content creators could sell stuff, right? But it says here, studio store is not open to the public, only accessible while working on the lot. So imagine, if you will, that because YouTube Studios or Google Studios is about the business of being on Fox lot, that people can come onto the Fox lot, and then the Fox lot can do studio tours, blase. And then, of course, right here, production services. Oh yeah, I went over those already. Okay, we're good. Like I said, out of my rambling comes great, just give me time. So, with all that being said, right, it's going to lead to this article that I found, okay, from Reuters. Now, I'm going to show you this, and then after that, I'm going to show you how many other people are talking about. So this is from Reuters here. This came out yesterday, right, from Reuters. Google has launched new film and TV production wing. Say that two more times. Google has launched new film and TV production wing. Google has launched new film and TV production wing, Business Insider reports. Okay. So Google has launched a new film and TV production initiative to scout projects it could fund or co-produce, Business Insider reported. A move that could help it capitalize on an industry reeling from rising production costs and potential U.S. tariffs. The initiative, called 100 Zeros, is a multi-year partnership with Range Media Partners, a talent firm and production company known for its work on films including A Complete Unknown and Long Legs, according to a report on Monday. Alphabet owned Google is looking to boost the visibility and adoption of its offerings, including artificial intelligence and spatial computing tools that blend the physical and virtual worlds through the initiative, which backed the marketing of indie horror film Cuckoo last year, the report said. 100 Zeros is among the producers for Cuckoo, according to the entertainment-focused social platform Letterboxd. Google did not immediately respond to Reuters to a Reuters request for comment. The report move rather comes as Hollywood grapples with higher costs after twin strikes in 2023 by actors and writers, as well as the threat of U.S. tariffs on foreign-made films. Google already has a partnership with Range Media. It announced last month the companies will work together over the next 18 months to commission films about artificial intelligence. The first 2 films of the venture, called Sweetwater and Lucid, are set to release later this year. Using Hollywood's cultural cloud could also help protect Giant in the artificial intelligence race as it rushes to drive up adoption of its services, such with the likes of OpenAI's ChatGPT. However, the company is now looking to YouTube as a primary distribution platform for 100 Zero's work. Business Insight report, adding the goal instead was to sell projects to traditional studios and streamers such as Netflix. What do I always tell y'all? If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing, and if you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. If you understand the moves happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. YouTube have ventured into original programming in 2016 with the launch of YouTube Originals. The project was shuttered in 2022 as it pivoted back to its core focus of user-generated videos and ramped up its TikTok style short form offering shorts. So, yeah, I know, right? It took all those articles to get to this one, right? Sorry, I'm trying to see if there is a website here. Give me a moment now. Let's see something real quick. Give me one moment, because I'm trying to see if there's like a website per se. Save that. Let me do this real quickly here. As I get that together, I want y'all to see how many people have talked about this move of Google getting into the television business. There we go. Here is the news. I just want you to see how many people have talked about this, okay? So you got Reuters here, you got MSN, you have Arab News, you have WEAQ, you have Times of India, you have InShort, you have Tech in Asia, you have MSN again, you have Market Screener there. Well, no, actually not Market Screener. That's a whole other thing. But you see how many people are actually talking about this, and this is huge for the creator economy. Now, they did not say they were going to do unscripted, okay, but I'm sure that films are going to be like documentaries and things of that energy, right? You got Yahoo Finance is talking about this as well. Got the Deacon Herald talking about this as well. So this is a very, very big deal here. So give me 1 moment, y'all. I'll type into my documents here. Documents. Okay, wait a minute. Jonathan Zepp. Okay. Copy that. See, this is what you do, y'all. When you are trying to look up information, reading is fundamental, okay? So I'm going to actually, how many pages is this? Oh my God, 17. Okay. So I'm not going to read all 17 pages, but this is the exclusive from Business Insider. I just copied it. Okay. So the effort is called 100 Zeros in a multi-year partnership with Range Media Partners. So what you do, you copy this, right? Copy that. And you do Range Media Partners. And here's Range Media Partners right here coming soon. So it is followed by somebody. I think I follow, maybe. No. Okay, yeah, I do follow. Okay, so nothing with Range Media Partners as of yet on Instagram, but there is their post. It is coming soon there. I'm trying to see something. So Range Media Partners is a talent management production company co-founded by Pete Michelli, a former E1 executive with agents who have top agencies like William Morrison, Endeavor Creative Arts Agency, and United Talents Agency. Let's see their LinkedIn if they got a website. Because usually LinkedIn will lead you right to their website. But what do y'all think about this? Do y'all think that I'm right? Do y'all think my prediction could be on to something of a Google Studios or YouTube Studios to come? I truly believe that there is something in the water at Google, that something is coming down the pipe. Y'all, here's the website right here. Here's y'all, this is legit phone number right here. I am not oxing anybody. Okay, this is public. So email is info@rangemp.com. The phone number is 424-610-9300. That's 424-610-9300. That's 424-610-9300. So this is the company here. Like you guys saw with their Instagram, nothing yet with their Instagram. It is made, but nothing as of yet. And then Jonathan Zepp is in charge. He's the point person of this 100 Zeros initiative. So he is the point person here. So let me. So this is Jonathan Zepp right here. Like I said, I'm not doing any oxen or anything like that. So I just want this to be known that this is public. Okay, I'm just giving you the players who are in this game with us. Okay, so that way you can have the inside track. Okay, because I don't know if they're gonna open it up to content creators or not. I'm hoping so, but then again, we do not know. Okay, so but this is a very, 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 very interesting development here. So right here, so this is the guy right here. This is the guy right here. So this is Jonathan Zepp. So he is the point contact person over this whole 100 zeros multi-year partnership with Range Media Partners. Okay, so I'm trying to see if there was a website per se. You know what? I bet you if I type in Google Range, yeah. Sorry. Ooh, Jesus. Getting older. I had to get myself adjusted. Now adjusted it. So it looks like it's no website right now for the Google 100. That was the point contact person. So I guess you can try to get in touch with him, I guess. Google 100 zeros. Zeros website. That's the crazy thing. Like they had like a statement, but yet they don't have the like the website yet, which is crazy. Because I'll be trying to, put this together, but that's just me. So, but yep, that's pretty much it, y'all. I just wanted to come on and show y'all that. Like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this live. So yes, indeed, I'm gonna turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. So yeah, like I said, y'all, that is the show. Very interesting show tonight. Like I said, it took all of that to be able to get to this point. I do hope that you guys enjoyed the show, and I always love doing deep dives with all of you. Now, of course, okay, this is a prediction that, Google Studios or YouTube Studios is on the way. Okay, so that is not a fact, okay, but it is out here that Google is entering film and TV productions with a new 100 Zeros initiative. Okay, so that is a very, very, very big deal. So it's huge. I think it will change the game. And like Google said, they don't want to put it on YouTube. Okay, they do not want to put it on YouTube. They want to sell it to studios, right? So, like I said, anything is possible at this point. I do hope that, content creators will be able to submit their content to Google for it to be sold. I mean, 100 zero, Braylon's virtual tour could be 100 zeros production. Partnership with Braylon Lee. I think that would be really cool. And guess what? If YouTube Studios comes from this, right? If YouTube is like, well, damn, okay, well, our main company that owns us, they're getting into the TV and film initiative, so maybe we should get into it as well. Rising tide lifts all boats. You know what I mean? So yes, indeed there. Yes, indeed. So yes, indeed. So just wanted to show y'all that. With that being said, y'all, it is time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one more special, because you were always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we'll also be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or just going from the window to the wall and making a prediction about what has not come forth but could come forth in the world of media. Make sure the replay is not just for if you're watching, not just for if you listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. Always remember, receive love you gotta give it, or receive love you gotta give it, or receive love you gotta give it. Whatever obstacles you have overcome, where success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But I know what's proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, like I said, everything is in the eye of the beholder, right? Just because somebody looks at something they think is ugly doesn't mean that it should change your eyesight. Okay? It's good, Lord Jesus. Some people need an eye exam more than others. Some people need a soul exam more than others. And some need a existence check than others. Okay? Commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture, as the fireworks are going off behind me there. How better can you end a show like this than with this, right? Like I said, one love, much love, all love. I feel the love and I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love y'all. Bye.
All day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax or party or relax or party or relax and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you are found. I come from nothing. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We all we got. I'll see that. Don't you leave here today with happiness. I want you to leave here with shame.
When we start a project, we always start with story. That story is key. So we began with the story of the Waturi people. The myth of the Waturi people is that long ago, they set out on their outrigger canoes looking for a new home. There was a legend that said they could only find this new home with the help of this mini golden-finned fish called kanuku. And they searched across Pacifica and Polynesia, and they visited all these islands. They went to Bali and Tahiti and went as far as Rapa Nui, Easter Island. Along the way, they made friends, collected sort of the culture, and they sailed on and on and on, and they almost to the edge of the world. There, to their amazement, was Kanuku. And she turned to the people and said, "You are ready." Turned and swam away. They followed, and within a day, they caught sight of this smoking mountain on the horizon, which was Volcano Bay. And it was pristine, beautiful, lush, everything that they would want in a home. And that's the backstory that informs everything we do in our design. The idea here is to create the best experience. We know what our guests want. They want the thrill and excitement of our theme parks, but they also want a place where they can relax and chill out and feel pampered. Nobody wants to stand in line. And so we said, let's get rid of them. Nobody wants to carry rafts up a ride tower all the way to the top. So we said, let's do that for you. Exhilaration and excitement and relaxation. That's what you're gonna get at Volcano Bay. When we start a project, we always start with story.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.